Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is yours truly, Darrell, the host of the Red Ring. As you can see, I probably was already in the middle of a podcast and clicking the wrong button, still working out the kinks of trying the new equipment, and everything just is like, bloop, shut off. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to get this podcast rolling the right way. So, I'll see you here in just 2 shakes. Yes, thank you. There's the applause. Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly is here again. My apologies to anybody who was just here, but we gonna get the podcast rolling correctly and make this happen. But again, welcome everybody to the Red Ring. As you see, I am definitely goofy. If you don't know that, you will find out very soon. I am extremely goofy, so bear with me when it comes down to that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Red Ring, a very live, interactive podcast that you can come in, chat with yours truly as we discuss and take over the net. It is here, it's available, it's live. I'm glad to have everybody here. So be here, be enjoyed, and be live. That's all I can tell you. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you for being here, hanging out with yours truly. Sorry once again for the delay. Things kind of did not go my way. Clicked the wrong button and poof, things went delete. And I'm like, no. And it was just like, I was like, what in the blazes happened up in here? But it's time to ring the bell. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you the rundown of how this podcast goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Red Ring podcast is here. It's available. It's live. It's interactive. There's a live chat that you can join in. If you just click the link, you can join in, chat with yours truly as I sit here and discuss the happenings of the world, from the news and articles and things of the nature that I found to be interesting to the world or interested to speak about on this podcast. So, once again, let me get some live shout outs to a lot of people out there, friends of mine, good people I've met through streaming, met through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of those great and lovely places. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I've met quite a few people, including one of the individuals here in the chat room now. Stay chilly, my good brother Brandon, who's a very, very good person at heart, and I can tell you Without him, there's a lot of things I would not be doing now, per se, far as gameplay, or even watching and partaking in the news of sports. That is his genre, that is his level, that is his degree, that is his expertise. So we will have him here soon on the Red Ring to discuss some of the happenings in the sports world, whether it be the current NBA finals or the NHL finals as well. There's a lot going on in the world of sports, but I am here to discuss with you the happenings of the things that I like: wrestling, video games, music, movies, life itself. A little bit of sports here and there depending on what has actually happened, and the general happenings or discussions or interviews that may come about here. So, yo, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you hear me stop and speak, I am just generally speaking to those who have arrived in the chat room. So I'm appreciative of anybody who's actually here right now. Yo, what's going on? Welcome. I am so happy to have you guys here, but let's get down to the nitty gritty, because I'm gonna keep this under an hour, so I don't have you here the whole entire time. So we're gonna keep it short, we're gonna keep it sweet, we're gonna keep it impactful, fun, interesting. So yes, I have a whole 45 minutes I'm dedicating to each and every last one of these podcasts. We may can grow this even further, because your boy got a Patreon account just for this podcast, and along with the graphics and stuff that I will create as well. The Patreon does have 3 rewards levels. They don't have anything detailed in them, but there are a lot of things that will be coming into those, like, individual graphics. Thank you, personal handwritten thank you letters that I will send out, depending on the degree or level that you have, decided to join it. On Patreon, or personal private podcasts dedicated specifically to those who've designated their specific levels to Patreon. So patreon.com/the Red Ring. But again, let's get to the nitty gritty. Shouts out to Shinobi Ninja. Let me tell you guys who Shinobi Ninja is. Shinobi Ninja is an eclectic group of individuals who make music. Now, mind you, this music is good. They have some bops. They have some grooves. Mind you, bops and grooves are completely different. So, you have your little bops, bounce the little shoulders with, get a little two-step in. You got your grooves, you kind of little sway with. You're like, okay, I feel you. You got your, a little bit of rock in there, a little bit of pop. So it's all good. So I am definitely giving my shouts out to Shinobi Ninja. Check them out on Twitter. Check them out on Spotify. You can check them out on their own website as well. You can check them out on YouTube. So please go out there and check out Shinobi Ninja. They sent me their latest videos, What If Time, by Shinobi Ninja specifically. And one of the other members sent me their video called Let's Dance. And I tell you, Let's Dance is a straight up bop. Everybody, if you listen to it, please take a chance to go listen to it. I will post the links to both of those on my Twitter account for the podcast. You can check both of those out. Make sure you follow Shinobi Ninja on Twitter and on YouTube. Subscribe to both of them. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. I have a very good taste in music, so if anybody's heard it in music I listen to, you already know. But shouts out to them. But so let's get down to what I wanted to discuss today. So speaking on the genre of music, let's get to this Kanye West situation. I have to talk on this in my own regards, only for the simple fact that I've listened to this new single from Kanye West. Bless his spirit. Y'all help him. Somebody go out there and touch on Kanye West. Touch his spirit. Help him, because he needs it. Because this single... No, that ain't my Kanye West. I'm sorry. Just like everybody say that ain't my president. This single, that ain't my Kanye West. I'm sorry. That is not my Kanye West. That is not my Kanye West. And I tell y'all, that single, you will have to question your spirit. You will have to question your soul, because I promise you, oh my God. Oh, sorry guys. I have the red ring pooch here. He's wanting a little bit of attention all in my lap right now while I'm doing the podcast. So sorry about that. If you hear me, he fell deep. No, like beyond fell deep. y'all, if y'all saw the pictures on his Twitter account of this new house that he built, it looks like Get Out. I'm sorry, but that's straight up Get Out. Somebody reach in the black hole, pull Kanye West out, shake him a little bit, and help him out. Get him back to his senses. If he likes Trump, he likes Trump. That's all your groove, bruh. But to lose almost 10 million Twitter followers for your discussions and tweets about Trump, bless your soul, my good sir. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. 10 million, and to be exact, it was 9.2, between 9.2 and 9.7 million followers. Damn. I can't even get nowhere to 2 or maybe 3,000, but bro just lost a whole 9, almost 10 million. 10 million. Can anybody formulate 10 million Twitter followers right now? I don't think so. I definitely cannot. I may have a nice little follower, a nice little community of people who follow me from Mixer and from Instagram and from Facebook and Twitch and now this podcast. There is no culmination of numbers in any of those degrees that I can get to at least 1 million, not even 10,000. So losing that many, yeah, it's questionable. But y'all, if you get an opportunity to, I'll post a link to that one as well on the Twitter page. The name of the single just escapes me. What is the name of that single? I'm trying to think. The name of the single alone was weird, and then on top of that, just get some bots. No, I'm good. No, I don't want no bot accounts. I want natural, real people who tweet. Hey, if you don't use your Twitter account, you still follow it. It's all gravy. But nah, I want real organic followers. I don't want no bot accounts. So I'll take my time and slowly grow my Twitter accounts. So it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, this Kanye West bop. When I'm telling you, when I give you this link, I'm gonna give you a tidbit of what I heard, and now I'm gonna sound real foolish because this is how foolish it sounded, but this is literally one line from the verse in this song. Skitty boop boop boop, skitty boop. I was like, wait, bro, wait. And this whole song is like that. Like, it sounds like a Negro spiritual out there picking cotton. And then he comes in with this, like, y'all thought it was done? Here go the next verse. And then he was out there, skitty boop boop bop, skitty boop boop. I was like, bro, what is this? Did he remix Bill Cosby talking about Jell-O pudding or something? Like, what is this? This is not, no. No. If y'all gonna go out there and buy them Yeezys or them new County Jail Yeezy flip flops, you go right on ahead. Do what you do. I can't. I can't. I'm more power to Kanye West, but that ain't my Kanye West with this new single. Just it's not. I feel like there's something wrong with him. I feel like he needs a real, like, intervention, like fans or friends or whatever. And I understand that, John Legend and T.I. have reached out to him, but I'm like, really deep down, I feel like he needs some help. Like, he really does need some help. I don't think, that for a long shot that this could be one of those things where, this is just a promotional thing. It could be, but I really feel like there's some help that is really needed to Kanye West, because I just feel like he's just been on this downward spiral. It's just weird. It's like 1 minute, call him God and then come out with the Yeezy program. I mean, the Yeezy collection, and now you got this, and I'm just like, you just kind of just look at him, just like, you know, like I don't know what to say, but you need some help for real. Like I don't think enough olive oil in Timbuktu church out there in Mississippi with a dot on your forehead of olive oil could do enough blessing for Kanye West to help him out right now. Like there's gonna need to be a mass support group out there to help him. I'm just I don't know. Some gonna have to help him. But Kanye West, brother, I still love you to death. But you definitely you need to dial it back a notch. Take your time, breathe, then come back. Cause even that whole rant about, you know, slavery being a choice, I think people miss what he was talking about, because he was talking about mental slavery, because he said 400 years, because slavery was quite a bit ago, but he's talking about mental slavery, which I don't think he really formulated the complete thought of how that would come out. So he said slavery in general, which pissed a lot of people off. So that probably assisted with that almost 10 million loss in followers. But yeah. You forgot Stacey Dash existed. Yeah, let's not even discuss that poor child. The only Stacey Dash that I know of is from Clueless, and that's the only one that I know of. Anything after Clueless, I don't. It's a straight over the head. But we're gonna leave the music discussions alone. That we can come back to that a whole completely different day, because there's so much that has gone on in the music industry lately that it's mind-boggling, actually, because you kind of look at it and see how much has gone up and down with the industry, and you just kind of like, okay, you know, this whole Cardi B and Nicki Minaj thing, and you know, Ariana Grande saying something about Nicki, and they were talking about it was lyrics and getting confused on that. Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, you know, bearing a hatchet with they little BS. It's a lot. It is so much going on. Yo, my good buddy Dave is in the building. How you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody once again for being here for this live broadcast, being interactive in the chat. So, you know, if you want to ask any questions, please feel free. I'm more than happy to discuss those with you. But I'm moving on to my next topic. Like I said, we're going to get out the music industry, because that can be saved for a completely whole podcast by itself. Next thing I want to talk about that I saw come down my line the other day. I saw my favorite brand, one of my favorite brands, DC Comics, or the DC, movie universe, reach out and say that the Flashpoint movie, which was going to be the debut movie for Flash that we were introduced into in the Justice League movie, was going to be the Flashpoint paradox from the comic books or the animated movie that has come out. But that has now since been canceled, and there's going to be a movie dedicated to just Flash himself. Now, all of this has come down most recently due to the fact that Ben Affleck is now leaving the DC universe as Batman. So now there's going to have to be a full recasting of Batman going forward to have ourselves a new Dark Knight once again. We not going to discuss my just enthusiasm for Batman. We just not. That's one of my favorite superheroes. We're just not going to go down that road. There's an entire rabbit hole. We're just not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. But I'll put Ben Affleck around that varying degree of Batmans on my level that I like, with Michael Keaton and Christian Bale being at the top, George Clooney and Ben Affleck being somewhere near the bottom. Yeah. And in regards to George Clooney, your movie is completely forgetful. I don't even recognize you as Batman, so we're just gonna leave it at that and move right on along. So yeah, in that ranking regards, George Clooney is the very bottom of the list. That's under the garbage can. Then you have, Ben Affleck sitting on the garbage can. So, whatever bromance you and Henry Cavill had, get rid of it. Act like it never existed. Go find Will Smith and get one of those little flash pens so he can flash your memory and act like you never been Batman before. I'm just saying. we not even gonna go there. We just gonna leave it alone and just move right on along. So, but yeah, the new Flash movie for the DC universe is going to be dedicated specifically to Flash himself. So Flash will get his own movie, so we'll get to see him in all of his glory in his own dedicated movie for himself. So that shall be an interesting little trek down the superhero debuts. So he'll have his own movie. So it won't be the actual, Flashpoint Paradox series or, dimension of comics, but we'll just have Flash himself. So if anybody knows, there's completely two different Flashes. There's the Flash from the movies, and then there's the Flash from the TV shows. So, we have the DC Comics movie section, then we have the DC Comics TV section. So there's, again, another rabbit hole we not gonna go down yet. I got 45 minutes to get this stream done. To get this cast done. I want to get to my topic, so we'll come back to that. I'll touch on this a little bit. So DC Comics just went through a shuffling when it comes down to the music part. The movie section when it comes down to their movies. So as a whole, a lot of people have been let go, moved around, moved to different positions. So we have a whole new management staff, producers, directors going at the DC Comics movie situation right now, because I know a lot of people were not happy with Batman versus Superman, even though I liked the movie. They were not happy with Justice League, even though I liked that movie. Now, don't get me wrong, they are not A1 quality when we're talking about superhero movies, Batman versus Superman or the Justice League. The only A1 quality movie that DC Universe has right now is Wonder Woman. Let me repeat that. The only A1 graded movie for the DC Universe that is live action is Wonder Woman. Not Batman versus Superman and not the Justice League. Wonder Woman alone. If we had to rank them all in their regards, Wonder Woman is at the top. This may be a point of contention for people, but I'm going to say Justice League, then Batman versus Superman. Just saying. Just wanted what I think about the choice for Batman and Flashpoint. The choice for the Batman that they chose for Flashpoint was a very good choice, but now that we're not getting Flashpoint, I don't know what they're going to do with those cast members that they had already casted for that movie. So hopefully the individual that they casted for Batman in the Flashpoint movie that they were going to do is casted as the new Batman. He's actually a great individual. As far as him being Batman, I don't know. You have to have a certain look, you have to have a very certain tone, and you have to have a very certain swagger to be Batman. That is included as Bruce Wayne as well. You have to complete the entire package of Batman. You cannot be Batman without being Bruce Wayne. You can't be Bruce Wayne without being Batman. If you only feel one section of Batman, whether it be Batman himself or Bruce Wayne, that means you're going to be out of touch in the other side that you do not feel. Just simple as that. George Clooney could be essentially, he played only a portion of Bruce Wayne when it came down to who Bruce Wayne was as far as the playboy philanthropist. That's the only part that George Clooney was able to do. When it came down to the rest of Bruce Wayne, hell no. And came down to Batman, That is a huge eye roll. So we just gonna miss that in that the entire regard. Now, Michael Keaton is literally the epitome of Bruce Wayne and Batman, as he was the original movie individual that we were all exposed to. People were more exposed to Adam West, but we're not gonna disregard Adam West. Adam West has brought Batman a long way. But if we're talking about, we'll get down to the iconic Batman. There's only 3 of them, but if we're talking about the live action movie Batman, which starts with Michael Keaton was able to fill both roles as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. So was Christian Bale. Val Kilmer was only be able to play Bruce Wayne. When it came down to Batman, George Clooney was only able to play a part of Batman and not really Batman at all. I mean Bruce Wayne, but not really Batman. When it came down to Ben was more so, he completed the Bruce Wayne segment. When it came down to the whole fight, when he was a little stiff, but he also looked at like the old Batman too. So it was kind of like, are you the old Bruce Wayne? Well, we should see Terry McGinnis. Are you the new Bruce Wayne? I'm just kind of, I don't know. So we'll see about that. How do I feel about the direction the writers took when they revealed that Thomas Wayne became Batman and Flashpoint? I actually liked it. I'm not gonna joke with you on that. I have the animated version of the Flashpoint Paradox movie. We'll talk about my movie collection in a whole different podcast. But yeah, I have that as well. But along with that, you have a lot in the comics too that they done real good justice with. So I appreciate that. Now, I say Batman should be black. For us to get hold on. There is a black Batman. It is what is his name? Is it Batwing? No, I don't think it's Batwing. I can't remember. There is a black Batman, and it escapes my mind right now. It's specifically what his title is called, but there is a black Batman. I will make light of that in a tweet, but there is a black Batman. So that is there is a black Batman. So don't think there isn't one. He just doesn't get a lot of attention. Maybe we should start giving him attention, but he doesn't get a lot of attention. But moving into another topic outside of DC Comics, let's move into the other side of the comic section, which is Marvel. The only big thing that I have to discuss about Marvel, we're not talking about Infinity Wars. We are not talking about Black Panther. We are not talking about any of that, because if I say anything about any of that, somebody's probably going to tweet me later or send me a DM or something, and it's going to be a very hateful message. So we're not even going to discuss either one of those. Okay? The only thing I want to discuss that is anything related to either of those movies in any regard is Benedict Cumberbatch. If you don't know who Benedict Cumberbatch is, you need to know who that man is. That is Doctor Strange when it comes down to the Marvel movie universe. So Benedict Cumberbatch said he does not accept any roles unless his female counterparts are getting equal pay. I have to do nothing but play a mad round of applause for Benedict Cumberbatch for him to go out there and say that, because literally he is a true gentleman in every regard for just saying that alone. Benedict Cumberbatch wanting equal pay for his female counterparts in any part that he's going to play in any movie. Shouts out to you, Benedict Cumberbatch, for anything that you do. You have my honest respect. Honest respect. There is no doubt about that. I don't care what that man does. I don't think he'll do anything crazy, but I don't care whatever movie, whatever TV show that Benedict Cumberbatch plays in, I'm watching it. just in that regard alone, just because that man said, I'm not playing in any movie part unless my female counterpart gets equal pay. Y'all need to tweet that man and say thank you. Because literally, Hollywood looks at women sometimes and don't see them in any regards to give them the amount of pay that they deserve. Because some of these women out here be really putting some mad ass effort in some of these movies and really make it happen. So, I have the greatest honor and distinction to say shout out to all of our actresses out there, both TV, movie, and anywhere else, who are out there doing the damn thing and making it happen in the industry. Because I appreciate you, because there is a lot of movies in my movie collection that I'm staring at right now that would not be the greatest movies that they are if it was not for you. So thank you for all that you do for this industry, for us, for me, and for this world, and for all of the other young ladies out there who can look up to you and say, I want to be like you and eventually exceed you in the things that you have done, being able to present to me somebody I can look up to as a role model. So shouts out to all the women out there. Happy Mother's Day. Before I forget, happy Mother's Day to all the women out there in the industry who have children. So thank you once again for that. But not to take away from anything Benedict Cumberbatch has done or the women in the industry, but we're going to move right along to another topic before we run out of time. Let's get into the gaming industry real quick. Let's hit a few quick pointers real quick. Coming down the line, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the gaming industry to rear its pretty and ugly face. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the gaming industry, 30 days from now will be E3. E3 is here, and it is going to be absolutely massive. From Xbox to Square Enix to PlayStation to Nintendo to Ubisoft to EA, you can go down the line. They're probably going to be there. They're probably going to discuss something you want to hear. Nintendo making it known that we are getting a Super Smash Brothers for the Switch. I am ready. And I can guarantee you, if you follow me on Twitch or Mixer, it's going down. So you might as well be prepared. It's going down. We're also getting word that there's a Pokemon game coming for Nintendo for the Switch as well. And I pray to Heavenly Lord, please, Father of Nintendo and of this world, please can we get an open world Pokemon game that encompasses all the generations. I will be happy with some DLC as well. I just need an open world Pokemon game. Not the ones from 3DS. I need a full open world Pokemon game where I can just run up on somebody and be like, alright, let's run up, let's battle. You know, you got your Charmander, I got my Pikachu, let's rumble. That's what I need. That's what I need if I want a Pokemon game. That's what I need. But there's so much more that's going to get said. There's so much more that's going to get heard, along with the Super Smash Bros. Invitational Tournament that is going down at E3. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you are checking that out as well, because they're going to be playing a brand new Smash Brothers at an an invitational tournament. All of the contestants have been announced as well. Nintendo is ready. They are ready. They are going to deliver the impact. And I pray to God you are not giving us an updated version from the Wii U or 3DS version, because that will hurt my soul if they did that. Oh, that will so hurt my soul. PlayStation. Let's get to y'all real quick. We have not only Dragon Crowns Pro, which releases this week, we also have Detroit Become Human that releases this month as well. But as far as the E3 front, we have Days Gone, we have The Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, most likely the new Battlefield, an announcement from Bungie as well. We have a lot coming down the pipeline for PlayStation, and I can guarantee you PlayStation is not going to take any chances with this year's E3 after the showing last year. from everybody in the industry at E3, oh, y'all got to come out swinging this year. Because if you don't, oh, there's going to be some real pissed off individuals. And shout out once again to PlayStation for an install base of practically almost 80 something million PlayStations sold, and most likely being used, outselling the Xbox One 4-1. That is absolutely crushing, devastating. Xbox, y'all got to come out swinging at this E3. Y'all need some exclusives. Y'all have one of the most powerful consoles on the market. Everybody's like, oh, well, the exclusives don't matter. They do matter. It is that simple. Exclusives matter because that's what assists and helps build the foundation to sell these consoles. Nintendo has a massive amount of exclusives. Will they use them all every year? Probably not. But they use enough of them to make sure that that console gets sold. PlayStation is the same way. Xbox, I don't know what to tell you, but you got to do something. Sunset Overdrive, Halo, what am I missing? Forza, and Crackdown, Sea of Thieves. That's not many, and they're not really that iconic. You've lost a lot coming into this already with Dragon Scale being lost. That's a devastating blow. I really don't care, but that's a devastating blow because I was looking forward to that game, and I was going to buy an Xbox just for that game. I'm just saying. So, there's a lot to go down, and we got Square Enix probably making an announcement for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's just my opinion. That's what's probably coming. And we'll probably get some updated news on what am I thinking about? On Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ubisoft with their updates to their continuing titles of Rainbow Six Siege. We're most likely going to get ourselves a new Just Dance. There's a new game coming down the pipeline, a new IP coming from Ubisoft that is expected to get announced as well. Which I've read. I can't remember the genre of where this game will play, but we're getting a new game from Ubisoft. So I commend Ubisoft for being able to stick to what their continuing games that they have, like Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon Wildlands, and others. You know, a lot of people shit on Ubisoft a lot. But Ubisoft still sticks to their guns and still makes it right for their community, you know, in every way they possibly can. You know, even though they may make a few missteps, they still come back and try their best to correct them. EA most likely is making their announcements for the new Madden. We'll probably most likely get more announcements as time goes along, as Bethesda is going to be releasing information coming up on May the 14th. We'll be hearing information on Rage 2. If anybody played that game, the original Rage, you probably did enjoy it after the abrupt ending to the storyline. I enjoyed the game and I can't wait for Rage 2. So we will see. We also have another Battle Royale game coming to the market. Not really to the market, but more so the console market, as the as I like to put it, the original Battle Royale game, H1Z1 King of the Hill, is coming to PlayStation 4 and I believe Xbox as well, but I could be wrong. But it's coming to PlayStation 4 this month as well, as we also have PUBG is already out there, and then we have Fortnite, which all H1Z1 I don't think has said much, but PUBG got a little too big for their britches and wanted to brag, oh, you know, we're the first one out there. Really? Because I clearly remember H1Z1 King of the Hill was the king of the ground before you came around. Then you got mad when Fortnite showed up and took your thunder. And they still taking your thunder every time they turn around. They announce anything that's coming to Fortnite, taking all of PUBG thunder. But you know, we'll see how that goes. But yes, also for the gaming industry, I'll make a quick excerpt on this real quick. GameStop just lost their newest CEO to the company after 3 months for personal reasons. I am using quotes on that because I don't know what that man is going through or what his personal reasons are, whether they may be health related, family related, or whatever it may be. But I can tell you, losing your CEO after 3 months and your stock and the investors looking at this company like, what in the hell is going on? And y'all cannot bounce back from the inevitable downfall that y'all are going on. It's a snowball effect. Somebody kick the snowball at the top of the mountain of where y'all peaked at y'all best and just let that junk just roll on down the mountain. And it is rolling fast because, baby, it ain't looking good for y'all in the stock market. And I am so happy, as a former investor of GameStop Incorporated, I sold all my stock. I had to get away from y'all because that stock was looking so beautiful when I had it. They was just losing money. I'm just like, damn, are y'all gonna recover? Nope. Nope. Y'all gonna have to do a lot of changes around there. And as a former employee, I'd rather not say what internally y'all need to change, but believe me, the YouTube videos are already out there. I ain't gotta say much about that, but y'all got a lot y'all need to change quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah, that's about it for the gaming industry. There's a lot, but I'm looking forward to E3, and I hope and pray that PlayStation comes out with an announcement soon that they are showing the PlayStation conference or the PlayStation E3 conference in the movie theaters again this year. I really hope they do, because with the PlayStation conference being announced a month before E3, it is going to be a miracle if they hadn't already got it together already, if we're going to see it in the movie theater. So I hope that they do. So we will see. But I got about 2 minutes left to go. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. There's a lot more I can say. There's a lot more I can talk about. But we can say that for the next podcast. We can say that for the next interview. We can say that for the our very first guest co-host. We can say that for a lot of things. But all I can say is I appreciate each and every last one of you for being here. Everybody who's listening, everybody who's in chat right now, I appreciate all of you guys and gals, for being here. It is a very supportive thing to be able to come back to podcasting after being gone for years, as I originally started on Blog Talk Radio a long time ago, back in 2008, and I am here now back in doing podcasting again. So I am thankful for all of that. So I appreciate your support and being here on my debut episode and returning back to podcasting and making it happen once again. So once again, I appreciate all of you. So I hope you come back and continue to listen more and more and more. I'm gonna try to get this on a regular schedule, releasing a podcast or two every week. At least one podcast a week. So there'll be this podcast and there'll be another one coming soon. But I got 60 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to wrap this up really quick and give my last shouts out to everybody. So shouts out to everybody in chat right now. My good buddy, my brother, Stay Chilly. My good little friend Nicholas. My good buddy Dave. Kiera is in here as well. I thank you guys for being here. I'm going to have to get this show a lot more consistent. I'm going to have to make sure I take notes on all my articles because I'm not going to be able to float around through my apps and stuff and be able to look at all the different things that I want to. I'm going to have to, get me a little laptop going over here with all my stuff on it. But we'll see. We'll work all that out. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being here. Y'all have a good one. Shouts out to everybody. Bye.